Tinny from Mini Bull Design, and today Jack Sarvetter delivered my bridge hammock. Now I'm not going to try to pack all the information into one video on this hammock because I'd like to do it so that somebody that's going to buy one would have all their questions answered, which is obviously impossible, but I want to answer some of them. So I'll go over it once very briefly and get in and put the camera in and show you, and then I'll do a more in-depth video later on after I get to know it a little bit better. But I have to admit, we have become friends fairly quickly. So let me get things ready here, and I'll turn the camera back on. One thing I want to do is blow up my pillow. Okay, this is designed for a person no more than 6'3" and no more than 250 pounds. So that rules out about half of us right there. You can see that these spreader bars hook in the two loops, and they have a tube inside, so they pull apart, so they're only half this long. They're probably 18 inches long once they're pulled apart. Now, they don't recommend that you grab a hold of these and pull on them at all, because they won't stand a lot of side load because they're hollow and lightweight. You can see how they hook into the ring, and here's the ring up at the top, and I have that hooked into a whoopee sling and simply have it hooked over an eye hook in these trees, because these are my trees right in my backyard. But it comes with a set of web slings to go around the tree with one loop in them, and I believe the other end is designed for a lark's head knot, which I haven't taken the time to learn to tie yet. So I just, as a quickie, I put the whoopee slings on and hooked it here. Now, it has a bug net, a nice bug net, and the zipper goes all the way around, and it has double zippers here and here that zip all the way around on both ends. So you can zip it all the way around, and it has two tie-offs here that you can use to tie it off and get it out of the way. But believe me, today you're going to need it. So here's what it looks like on the end. There's a pocket in here to put something in if you want to put something underneath the bottom. Try to get a picture of that with Velcro. So you can put something in there if you want to. I haven't gotten that far yet. So let's get in and get out of the bugs. I will first set the camera up so you can watch me get in, and then I'll come back and get the camera and take it inside. Bugs. My inflatable pillow that came with it. There. Now, I don't have this pulled up anywhere as near as tight as I could. I can pull it up a lot tighter and make it lay even flatter. But for right now, this seems to be pretty good. Quite comfortable. So, let me get out, grab the camera, bring the camera in, and I am going to tighten it up just a little bit more on both ends to make it lay a little flatter. Okay, I've tightened the ends up a little bit more. I think that's maybe a little bit flatter, a little bit better lay, but obviously time will tell. Holding onto a camera and getting into this is not easy, but I think it can be done. Okay, zipper up here. Get out of the bugs. They are brutal today. Okay, now, first off, most interesting part is look down at my feet. Now you can see there is no ridge over here digging into my calf. No ridge over here. I'm laying completely flat. My feet are completely flat. If I lay back and put my head down, my feet are no higher than my head. They're level. And see, there's all kinds of room here. As far as feet go, this is extremely comfortable. I got no complaints at all. Now, As far as on the upper body, shoulder room is a bit of a compromise here. I usually sleep with my arms folded over my chest, but the shoulder room is a little tight compared to a Blackbird. Blackbird, you have lots of shoulder room, and in here, you don't have that much. You trade it off for foot room, I guess. Now it came with one of these little cheapo inflatable pillows, but I gotta admit, in here, the way it lays, it holds the pillow right there, and it's quite comfortable. It also comes with a bag on each end to like put your glasses and stuff in. Now this weighs, make sure the camera's still on. This weighs 39 ounces. It's by no means is it lightweight, but for me, and I may take this back, so I hesitate to say it now, but my first impression is that this is the first hammock that I think I could spend the entire night in without having any problem with my legs. And that's a lot to be said. And the quality of this is good. It's not as good as a War Bonnet, but War Bonnet is stellar. I'm just going to put this at very good. The sewing is very good, but not stellar. It's a nice piece. Was not expensive. It was $167, and for a quality hammock, that's not a lot of money. I think the Blackbird was significantly more than that. So that's my first impression. Okay, I'm doing a Captain's Log supplemental. Sue just came out and took the camera and photographed it and then handed it back to me so I could see how it was laying. And it was not laying as flat as I thought it should. So I got out twice more and increased the pull on the whoopee slings, pulled the whoopee slings in closer so that it was hanging higher off the ground, and got back in. And it still has a little bit of sag in the middle, but it's not supposed to lay absolutely flat, I assume. But long story short, the more I pull it up, the tighter I pull it up, the more the screen goes up, and I'm starting to see the design is correct, obviously, and I probably should pull it up a little bit more, but the more I pull it up, the more foot room I have and the more shoulder room I have. So now the shoulder room is quite a bit better. It's quite good. It's called learning. It's something that some people do and some people never do. But I think I may pull it up one more time, and it's wow. It's getting even more comfortable, and now I have lots of room for my feet, almost in a ridiculous amount of room, and ample shoulder room. So that's my supplemental. Bye-bye. Need a sun visor. That sun is just beating right in here. But I found the optics of this bug screen are better than the War Bonnet. You can see right through it. It's very transparent. It doesn't seem to distort the light like the War Bonnet one does. It's almost like it's not there. Cool beans. Flash and say record now?
Uh-huh.
Okay, just hold it in one spot. Let me lay down here.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay, now push the button again and hand it back to me.
The red one?